Cab Jim here, and today I want to talk about Season 4's cast. If you've seen my community posts, you know how I feel about some of them, but I wanted to get my overall thoughts of the full cast. It's something I'm going to do if there are other seasons. Uh, Probably should have done it last season, but I already knew everybody, so that was a no. But I want to get my overall thoughts of everyone. Okay, first off, let's talk about Zaid. He's an American chef with Moroccan heritage. Seems like a kind guy. Then again, he's a chef, so who knows? uh, but it says that he brings warmth, integrity to every situation. My hopes for Zaid, he might make it to merge. He kind of gives that face. When I first saw him, I didn't have much to think about. But now that I know he's a chef, I have more to go around. And plus, we might actually get some cool dish designs. For it. Sorry, didn't want to deal with notifications in this video. Anyway, we might get some interesting dishes. The closest we've ever done with someone being excellent with culinary skills was Miriam. And we only got to see that a few times. But with Zay, considering he's an actual chef, he might be more experienced with working with outside material. So, there's that. Other than that, I can see him being a merge. That's all I have to say on that part. Now, Natalia. No, Natalia. Natalia. Can't believe I did that. Same thing. Gah, it's Natalia. Natalia. Okay, Natalia Bays. Puerto Rican. And she's transgender. I already know she's a transgender woman. And I gotta say, I love her tattoos. Her tattoos are so cool. The roses on her arms, the rose on her chest, yeah. And honestly, I don't know how they're gonna depict this. We've had a trans male before with Aiden. Trans female? Whew. It might be interesting. All honesty. She might have some interesting things, though, considering her bio, it says she's a social butterfly, loves to knowing people, and is... She might be someone that stirs up tea. For drama. For the drama's sake. Because she might be just one of those gossip girls or something. Which I wouldn't be opposed to. Honestly, I'd have to see her how she's done in the actual season, so there's that. Other than that, not much to say, other than her design looks cool. Okay, next up, Richard Miller, a basketball coach from Canada. Whew, Canada. I'm just kidding. Anyway, extroverted. Yeah, I could see that. Emotionally driven. Teamwork, integrity. He might, in the early seasons, he might go for trying to be the team leader in the early season. Or early in the season. But maybe a villain will take him out to see because they see him as a threat. Now he's a gay married man, so that's also cool considering he's 61 years old. The second oldest contestant to enter Disventure camp. Uh, Not much to say by him. He just seems like the team leader type, and he'll probably lead his team to a potential victory. But then again, villains might see him as a threat for the social game aspect, and how much of a go-getter they can be. Other than that, I just don't see him winning. But then again, we've had Miriam as a winner, so anything can happen. So yeah. We'll see what happens. Next up, Spencer. A 20-year-old math student. It's from England. He's gonna be British. Anyway, brilliant and analytical. Recommend and curious. Spencer excels in problem solving and intellectual challenges. His strategic thinking will be the key to navigate the twists of the season. Okay. It says he's smart, and that's it. It just says he's smart. There's not much to go by. This just basically just makes them say he's a proud, brilliant man from England. And that's all I get. I mean, he could go far, but then again, he could also be an early vote. It's hard to say. I like his design. I love his jacket, his shirt, and obviously I love his classics. But other than that, I don't know if I see him going far. Yeah. That's just how I feel. Sorry. That's all I have to say. Now, Ted. Ted. Oh, my lord. I hope Ted is the main antagonist this season. He just gives. I want him to be the main villain. I want him to be strategic as fuck. I want him to be in, like, the leagues like Alec and Fiore were with their strategic gameplay. Because I love strategic gameplay in these types of shows. It is just... It excels. It brings up drama and I love it. Okay. At first, I didn't like his design. But, now that we got a closer look, I kind of like it. Also, he's Scottish. I'm sorry, I keep getting that Power Ranger meme whenever I hear about somebody Scottish. I like him. So far. He has probably one of the biggest potentials out of everyone here. I'll say that much. And he's a poker player, which is insane. Sorry. Oops. Which is insane. A thing about me, I do love a bit of good old poker. I played a bunch of Texas Hold'em in Red Dead Redemption 2. And the first game, too. Texas Hold'em was like the game I loved the most when it comes to cards. Shame I can't play for real, considering how poor I am. But it would all be just for good fun. If I lost, I lost. I'm not going to be going into a gambling addiction. But, aside from that, Gordon has the most potential. I love his design. Now that I got a closer look. If he's smug, I'll take it. And he's Scottish, so he better have some kind of Scottish accent. I'll take I'll take something. Now Tristan, the most unique design out of all of the cast members. This instantly became a fan favorite when it was revealed. For two reasons. One, they are non binary. So, the first non binary contestant to enter Disventure camp, of course, people are going to love the hell out of that. And secondly, they're a goth. People love goth. That's just a fact. A lot of people love goth. Even if they don't use the style, there are people who love goth. He just seems like a lovable kind of guy. Sorry, not guy. Ah, fuck. A lovable person. Sorry. They seem like a lovable person. They seem like they won't be a twist villain. And, yeah. I do like the design too. Like everyone else. First, this necklace, which is a nice looking necklace. The earring looks dope, so he might be a Christian. If he is, that's cool. The rings on his finger, that's a nice detail. I love his spike collar. Sorry, not there. There. Sorry. Don't mean to offend any of you. Sorry. There. Spike collar. The only turnoff I have is this chipped tooth. Aside from that, I love their design. I don't like his chipped tooth. It just feels so... there. Ah. So sorry. I just don't like their chipped tooth. It just feels so off compared to the rest of the design. But then again, we aren't going to be focusing on their teeth the entire time, so I can get over it. Other than that, I think they're going to be a interesting character. And he's and they're a fashion designer. So, yeah. Linda. Already, I don't like her. When I first saw her, I could think, I don't like this woman. She seems so off. I don't like her. And when reading her bio, I still don't like her. She is the only character so far I can say is 100% a villain. I don't think she's going to be a main villain, considering how much of a terrible person she probably is. She seems like the Carol type, the bring out their hate out loud. Out to the younger generation. She just seems like she wouldn't get far. She's probably going to be a character that people are going to probably be trying to be nice to her, but she's just going to be such a turnoff that they want her gone on very early on. That's all I'm saying. Backing down from challenge, blah blah blah. No nonsense attitude. Yeah, she is. I don't see her going far at all. People want her and Ted to have an alliance, a villain's alliance, because they're potentially both villains. And honestly, I don't think so. We've already had that in season 1, and season 3 did that, and it was important in season 3. In season 1, it was not as important, but it was important for their characters. But yeah, other than that, I don't see her going far. Sorry. to any few Linda fans out there. Marissa Zulu. 25-year-old with South African roots. She is 100% a military person. Anyone can tell you that she's a military girl. She's probably got like American, South African roots thing, blah blah. And she is just a soldier girl. She is like buff. How do I feel about her design? I'll be honest, the shirts is kind of like not ideal for me. I'm sure some military people, women do that. But it's just kind of like, it's off. I don't know how to feel about her yet. And her background is saying passion for fitness, helping others. So she's a kind person and not a villain. Sense of justice and fairness. Oh boy, is that a theme? Because, wow, there are a bunch of people who have this specific trait. That say, being fair, being noble, being nice. That's just a bunch of them. It's just like, we get it. They're a nice person, but why not have it more diverse? To having more cutthroat people. We get it. There has to be nice people for the audience. Yada, yada, yada. But I'd have to see how she does. Then I can make an assessment. Other than that, not much to say. Logan. What do I say about Logan? He's a swimmer from Canada. Sports. And of course, he's all about fairness as well. See? Teamwork and fair play. This is a cutthroat game. I'm sorry. I probably tried to play fair too. I will admit. But, it makes me insane. If I was in a Disventure camp, I would probably cause a little bit of discourse among these people because, wow, a bunch of these people's personalities are just being nice. It's just, wow. Anyway, aside from that, apparently he's an Olympic swimmer. So, that might be something interesting. When we get to swimming challenges, he'll be a big help for his team. And plus, he'd probably get along with, what was his name again? No, Richard. He'd probably get along with Richard. I like his design, but it kind of reminds me of Wayne. When I look at him, I just get a little bit reminded of Wayne from Total Drama. Because he just gives Wayne vibes, and the fact that he's from Canada doesn't help his case either. Oh, he just gives me such Wayne vibes whenever I look at him. Hopefully he's not an idiot like Wayne. It doesn't say he's a dummy. Yeah, he's probably not as dumb as Wayne, but still. I'm a little worried that I'll end up like Wayne, but we'll see. Ivy. She's a 26-year-old actor or musical theater, so she'd probably get along with Aiden. brings her performance to everything she does. I hope, if that's the case, I really hope that doesn't mean that she'll just try to act up some. Uh, sorry. It just brings me a little bit worry. Because sometimes Disventure Camp can be a little bit overbearing with their personalities. Like Gabby, because she was so chaotic that I could hardly understand a lot of things she would say. I have hope. She's she's charismatic. She's an actor, and aside from that, her outfit looks nice. I don't mind but it's a little plain. That's what I say. It just looks a little plain. That's all I can see. Jade. Oh, Jade. Jade, 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 Jade. Wow. I love her design. And the fact that she's a marine biologist is also kind of interesting. These occupations are interesting, from chef to marine biologist to influencer nun, which we'll get to later. I love Jade's design. Anyone who says she looks hideous, they are terrible people. Because, oh my lord, this girl looks like she would shine. She seems like she'll be the fan favorite of the season, in my eyes. I think she will. And, wow. I love her turtle sweatshirt. Those earrings are a nice touch. Her afro is sick. What else? And her skin condition, it's unique. And it's a good representation to those who suffered from this condition. It's not really suffering. People get criticized, but it's not like it's painful. It's just a part of their skin. So, yeah. I like her design. It's unique enough. And I feel that I will love her. Okay. Let's get on with she's one of my winner picks. I will say that. I don't know if she will win, but she's a good pick. I will say that. A lot of people do too. Isabel. When I first saw her design, I was like, what? A nun? She instantly became a fan favorite among a lot of people. And no it's no surprise that to see why. Her design looks nice. It's from her nun outfit, the cross on her necklace. And the fact that she has one of the few Disventure Camp characters that doesn't have lips. Few female Disventure Camp characters doesn't have lips. So, yeah. She may or may not get along with Tristan, who also is kind of like probably a Christian. If so, then cool. But okay. One thing about Tristan, I will say, if they make the goth person a Christian, that's kind of cool. And goth people can go to church. I will say that. My only problems are their handling of religion and the worry that she'll end up like Julia from Total Drama. Okay, let's start with the Total Drama thing. Julia, while she is a great character, I do like her. If Isabel did the same thing, it just feels like too much of a copy, and it feels off. Plus, I don't want Isabel to be evil. I don't want her to be a bad person. I want her to be nice, because, uh, you know, the ideas of. Because it might insult a bunch of people if it did, but. Okay. Aside from that, the second problem I have, which I basically gets on to my first point, is their handling of religion. Because religion can be quite a sensitive topic. Because there are religions, other religions can, like, clash to one another and they don't like said religion. So, it's a tough topic. As long as they don't overbear it and not throw it on our face constantly, I'm okay with it. I just want them to handle Isabel right. Now, I don't know if she'll win, but I want her to at least make it merge, because none. I don't know what else to say. She's also one of the characters that has the best potential. So, we'll see, and hopefully Disventure Camp doesn't screw this up. Now, Diego. This is another character that people started to love. With his first appearance. 20-year-old Colombian tourist. His guide. He does seems like the adventurous type. When I first saw him, I instantly knew that he was gonna be the best friend kind of guy. He was gonna be the guy that went up and tried to get his buddy with everyone as much as possible. Cause just look at him. In his first appearance, he just gave off that a vibe. It was kind of obvious what his personality was gonna be like. People suspect that Diego will have a thing with Spencer. But I just don't think that's gonna be the case. I'm one of the few people that just don't think that's gonna happen. People can ship whoever they want, but just because a guy is hugging some other guy, doesn't mean it's romantic. We had this before with Will and Dan in season 1. And they didn't become a couple. Hell, they didn't even interact. So, we could have, like, no shot of them ever having a couple thing. So, yeah. Honestly, yeah, I've had enough gay guy moments. I don't hate them. I love the gay guy characters. I love Tom and Jake. I love James and Aiden. I just don't want it to be repetitive. That's all. I hope you understand. I just don't want it to be repetitive like we had, like, season 1, we had a gay main couple. Season 2, gay main couple. Season 3, gay main couple. All guys. I just want it to be unique and different. I'll even take a lesbian main ship. I just want something different. If you understand my meaning. Something different. Whether it's straight, lesbians, or poly, I don't care. I just want something different as for the main couple. We're most likely to get a romance. It's inevitable in these types of shows. Uh, but we'll see. Again, I love the gay guys. Anyway, sorry. Next up is Hannah. She just gives me first boot vibes. I've seen people love the heck out of her. Look, 5,000 people liking this post. Compared, it's not the most, but it's not the least at all. The fact that she has more than Ted, it's a little bit concerning. Because I have a feeling she'll be the first boot of the season. Whenever I look at her, she just gives me a vibe that she'll go out first. Now, people are loving her for the craziest reasons. Why are they loving her? Because she's a Latina. That's it. When you look at her bio, it barely says anything. Loves living in the moment and having fun. It's okay, she's a fun go-getter. Sociable and full of humor. She's the life of the party, always making others feel at ease. Ugh. I don't know. She's just... If she ain't... She's probably going to be a support if she's not first boot. But whenever I look at her, and when I looked at the poster, she just gives freaking first boot vibes. Every time. And plus, we kind of need a female first boot. People are saying, no, we should have female queens dominate, or whatever. I'm sorry. I want this season to be different, unique, its own thing, and a new start. That's it. I'm sorry. Whew. She just doesn't give me impression. Oh, and the fact she's a bartender doesn't help her case at all. Oh boy. Point is, as for her design, I'm a bit iffy on it. I don't see the appeal. And when I look at those overalls, yeah, it's just, she's not doing it for me. Yeah, I don't like her, but we'll see if my opinion changes when the season comes out. Benjamin Hattori. Benjamin, aka Benji Hattori. 21 years old, lost from Canada. And apparently he has some Japanese roots. I don't believe this guy is going to get far at all. But I do believe he's going to at least get past the first boot. I just got this feeling. It's weird because we both have the same name. And we're both the same age. And it kind of reminds me of me. It's weird. It's weird. Obviously, I am not the same personality. Not at all. This guy's not me. But it's just weird seeing your name on a different character. And it's just strange. It always gives you a weird feeling. Anyway. Obviously, I don't have the same name, but still. Same last name. Other than that, his design is okay. It's nothing groundbreaking or crazy. Honestly, we could have a few regular designs, but it's not that appealing. And obviously, a bunch of people think the same thing. Not much of an impression. Don't think he's gonna last long, considering what we've seen of his profile and voice lines. Other than that, not much. Uh, Now the last one. Oh wait, no. Okay, hold up. Not the last one. I got a couple more. Forgot them. Now, Anastasia, 25 years old, and she is undeniably a model. This one wasn't hard to figure out her occupation. She's a model, and people love her, and one of her lines is, wow. Wow. Honestly, go look it up yourself. You'll see what I mean. But, honestly, she's got a nice design. She fits the model parts. But will she make it far? I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag with me. I love her outfits. And the fact that she's half Russian is okay. She's a Russian Australian. It's also interesting. I don't know what to say. People think she might be a lesbian, but will she? It's toughy. We'll have to see. But overall, not much of an impression. That much yet. But we'll see. Hold on. Be right. Sorry about that. Had to get a drink. But yeah. Not much of an impression on that one. Alessio. 35-year-old. Sorry. Not 35. 38-year-old Italian painter who's calm and introverted. Yeah, I can tell he's an introvert. Yeah, as most great artists are. With a laid-back attitude and a love for music and painting. Not a good start. You don't want to be laid back in this kind of show. Ooh, you do not. So yeah, you don't want to be laid back in this kind of show. Let's see. Prefers to stay under the radar. That kind of worked for Alec. But at the same time, if you go too under the radar, people might see you as a waste of space. And they might be prone to get rid of you so you don't become a hindrance to the team anymore. He's obviously not here for friends. Obviously. So there might be some chance for him to be a villain, but I don't know. I honestly don't see it. We'll see. I do like his outfit. It's stereotypical artist. Tattoos are a nice touch. And of course, like the hairstyle. So yeah. We'll see. Last one. This one also has good potential. When I saw her, I was thinking, okay, she might be a villain. We'll see what happens with her. Uh, turns out, she's an extrovert. And I didn't see that coming. The fact that she's an extrovert is kind of insane. Because when we first saw her, we thought she was going to be like a introverted, no bitch person or whatever. Taking no shit person. And then people thought she was going to be a Carol 2.0. But it turns out she is actually quite nice person. She has the potential to be strategic like Ted. So there's a chance there. How do I think she'll do in the game? If she's not afraid to talk with people, she might make it quite far, all honesty. So, yeah. We'll see where that leads. And with that, that's everyone. As I said, she doesn't look like she takes no shit, but still. That's everyone in Season 4. How this season's going to play out? No idea. Tell me. I want you to tell me who you think is going to win. Who do you think is going to get far? Who's going to be the early boots? And who's going to be the first boot? Like I said, Hannah seems like a first boot to me. It just gives me a feeling. Other than that, that's my opinion on everyone. We'll have to see how the season progresses and how everyone does. Wait a minute. The heck is Tristan doing with a perfectly good set of teeth? That's weird. That's off. Did they change the design last minute? Never mind. Point is, we'll see where this goes. I'll see you when I react to it. And hopefully, Ted is the main villain. That's all I ask.